Alright, today we're making a drink that I am not looking forward to. This is called the Bamboo Cocktail. And I went and found this drink. And my goal was, it was Friday. I wanted to go back and do a Classic Friday episode. Is that what we're calling it? Classic Friday? Sounds good. And I went out to drinkboy.com because Robert Hess tends to have a lot of classic cocktails because I think that's really all he knows how to make. Well, not know how to make, that sounds wrong. The only things he probably focuses on. So the Bamboo Cocktail is 1.5 ounces of dry vermouth, 1.5 ounces of dry sherry.
Wait, you picked this?
I did. I know.
It's horrible.
Look, I knew I had just opened a fresh bottle of dry sherry. This is actually extra dry sherry. I knew we had a bottle of vermouth. I knew we had a bottle of dry sherry from last couple weeks, and I had the dash of aromatic and dash of orange bitters. So I figured, in an orange twist, it seemed like the right time to do it because eventually it has to get done. I want to cover all these classics. This was a classic from William Boothby, a bartender, had noted in his book. He noted in the book in 1908, The World's Drinks, that this drink was created and named by Louis Eppinger. I think it was Eppinger in Japan. So it's got to be at least a 1908 cocktail or earlier. It is another one that has been claimed to be owned by two different people, just like a Trader or a Mai Tai and all these. So regardless of who's right, who's wrong, my goal really was to focus on how old it was, and it's at least 1908. Now,
it's old.
It's old. It's going to be stirred because that's just how we roll in the classic world. But I don't think it's going to be the type of drink I would want. But at the same time,
I don't think it's going to be any good.
At the same time, though, there are people out there that watch our show and they expect to be amazed by the randomness that is the show. And that's not to say I have to make, necessarily crazy party drinks or college drinking drinks, because Tipsy Bartender typically gets a lot of those, and there is some overlap. I don't think you'd see a show like his doing this, but I could totally see, Robert Hess doing this if he hasn't already on his show. Which seemed weird if he didn't, since it was on his website, but whatever. And there's people who like sherry.
That dude is dry.
Robert Hess?
Sorry.
It's a little bit boring. But, not everybody can be super excited. He knows some stuff.
I'm not saying he doesn't, I'm just saying he's dry. Like the sherry.
Good one. So, we're using Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. This is the 6th recipe by Regan, another bartender / cocktail mixologist type person. And Regan, I don't know if that's Gary there or if he just liked the face on here. We sell these, US only, unfortunately. And then, if you want to use, I could have used Hella for both of these. Damn, I didn't even think of that because Hella has a citrus. This is Hella aromatic. You can use, if you have Angostura, you can use those. That's probably what this recipe would originally have used. Fee Brothers. Hella was the one I chose because, we have any other aromatics up here? We got some other ones that I don't sell yet, Bob's Bitters. So I like this one a little bit better than the, except that doesn't come out, than the, I don't have a top. Doug broke it when it dropped. See. So I like those a little bit better than Angostura because they have more of a clove. So if you enjoy smoking cloves, or when people are smoking cloves, you're like, oh, it smells so nice. I'm not a smoker, but it's very aromatic, if you will. That's these aromatics definitely focus more on that clove forward. So something to think about if you're in the market for bitters. I still gotta make a video about them.
I didn't realize Ben sold Garnish Bar.
Huh?
Ben sold Garnish Bar, according to Eric.
He did. Yep. It actually was on sale and they found a buyer. So I don't really know. He told me he'll get me in contact with the new owner of Garnish Bar. I don't know. That hasn't happened yet. But yes, if you post on Garnish Bar, it is now, or will be, owned by a new owner, yet to be named. Because he offered to me first, but I didn't want to put up. I felt that he would get more money if he could sell it remote or sell it to somebody else. Only because I just didn't need yet another website to maintain because we just bought Awesome Drinks not too long ago and I'm not looking for more work.
Yeah, Don, where are you? Eric had to solo it because you're not here.
Yeah, Don. He's gonna be like, you didn't even invite me. I'm gonna be like, I didn't even think about it.
Be like, yeah, we did.
Yeah! Where the hell did my... there it is.
Not to mention he's late to the party.
Yeah, we're on Friday.
And it's already been discussed that he's soloing it.
Yeah, it was discussed.
And all Derek can say is, yeah!
I don't really have any other good responses, unfortunately. So, oh yeah, we're gonna make
Jeff
it.
is the name of the new owner.
Jeff? How does Eric, how do you know?
He's Eric's friend.
Wow,
I'm
that's
just
a
making
lot of
crap up.
citrus. No, whenever Eric posts on Facebook, because I don't think he's a friend of mine or something, or someone or something, it always says, friend of Ben has commented.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we're gonna twist it to pop some of those citrus sacks that are just waiting to be popped.
Citrus sacks, really?
Yeah, there's citrus sacks in here. We're gonna roll that right along the top. Oh, yes, indeed! Woo! Look at that. Looks awesome. Oh, I forgot how it's not going to probably be awesome. So,
No, it's not at all.
dry sherry, dry vermouth. Two things I'm not a fan of. Combined together. The bitters will bring it together.
Maybe
Smells
the
like
bitters will make it better. Like they're supposed to.
the garnish and all the sacks exploding all over this is definitely helping. Well, bit dry.
You don't say.
It definitely has that fortified wine taste. I feel like it's the dry vermouth though. This just smells like
He
fruity.
found out by posting on the Garnish Bar's Facebook page.
Oh,
And Ben introduced him.
oh. So there you go. I will have to go out to Facebook.
No, Ian was busy this week. He might be on next week.
Yeah, Ian's probably going to come by next week. Other people are like, we want to see more of Ian. So, well, fine. We could do that. He only lives 5 minutes down the road. And he's pretty funny. The starts with the sherry, finishes with the vermouth. It's easier to drink as you sip it. Jennifer's probably not going to have any thoughts of liking this drink. If you like, I could keep an open mind and appreciate the flavors. It's got, to me, it's a little light, a little bit, I want to say, watered down.
What are you saying? I can't keep an open mind?
No, you're very close-minded about sherry and
Don't make
fortified
me
wine.
hit you. Yeah. Squeeze your head.
This is what I gotta say. I find that it lacks a little bit of excitement. The aroma with the citrus of that twist and just the spray of oils across the glass makes, as you're taking a sip, you're thinking it's gonna have a nice citrus body or something, and then it turns out just to be a little bit, it is a little bit dry, but a little bit lacking in complexity. I think it needs another component to it. It's a classic drink, so there's no way I could say this is missing something, except for I think it would be better with a third component. I think it needs something to counter that. A triple sec, maybe Liquor 43 could be kind of neat, a vanilla. You know, something that pairs with that citrus, that orange, and that fruitiness, a little bit of fruity. Even, let's say, a blackberry brandy or something, you know, berry, I think would really complement this. But this is the bamboo cocktail. This is what it's supposed to be. So I urge you to take what it is and create something new and amazing, because I think in 1908, while there were amazing spirits, there's amazing new flavors that you can have as well, and you gotta get creative. So do that. Get creative. Question of the day. Do we have one before I come up with something?
No.
All right. Are you afraid to mix your own cocktails? The reason I ask this question is that I found so many people, more people whispering into the mic that's right there. Yes. I found so so many people are so afraid to make their own cocktail or to change something or put a different brand in. Everything from taking an absolute vodka and replacing it with Reka or something like that. I don't know if we're supposed to be doing that. I don't know what that's going to do to the cocktail. Can I do that? How many people are really that afraid to go out and just do something completely crazy? I know the folks in the chat room are not, because they're always coming up with creative things or giving us ideas. But I know that maybe it's a small portion of our audience, but there seem to be people who are like, they will make the cocktail I say or not, because they can or cannot make those ingredients, or they can't ad lib and change things up. Are you one of those people where you're very strict to the recipe, or do you start to branch out and just get creative?
Do you prefer to have your own cocktail? Do you prefer to make your own cocktail or have them made for you?
There you go. Do you like to make your own cocktails or have them made for you? And I think there's two different personalities there. I like to have cocktails made for me because it's less work. And that's always fun because I like to see what other people think. But I make my own cocktails because nobody's here to make them for me, right? There you go. Answer those questions. And again, I urge you to take something like this. It doesn't have to be sherry and vermouth, but take maybe the Zante tonic or the sour feet cocktails we've done.
Since watching your show, I've been the alcohol person at all the parties.
See, that's what happens. You start to get creative, and it does not take much, really. Just adding something new to a cocktail and developing it and becoming confident in it, you're going to end up going to parties and saying, oh, why don't we do this? I think this will be cool. And people are going to just default to you as the god of cocktails because so many people know nothing. And it's not hard. That's why we have the show. I'm not a bartender. And people keep saying, oh, some people say I'm the best bartender ever. Other people say I'm the worst bartender ever. Neither are right. I am not a bartender. I take things and make craziness out of them. You can do the same thing with fruit. You can make a fruit salad. Boom. You're now a fruit salad sommelier or something. Just come up with your own thing. Thanks.
Poinsettia cocktail went over great with my last Christmas party.
Oh, totally. I forgot about the poinsettia cocktail. That was pretty good. I don't know if that's on our favorites list or not. I haven't put a lot of stuff in there lately. So you can also check out our favorites playlist if you want to see all the things that we like. I think we're done. We're done. EverydayDrinkers.com. We're teaching you how to drink.